But to our surprise, we also found that their ability to make fast and accurate decisions was enhanced as well. So if you can imagine the setup, we had them sitting on a cycle ergometer, sprinting when we told them to sprint, and resting or recovering when we told them to rest or recover. But at the same time, they had on their handlebars of the bike basically a computer that was prompting them to respond as quickly and as accurately to certain prompts. Mm-hmm. And we were able to measure how accurate they were when they were given certain questions, and also how fast they reacted. And what we typically see, and you can see this here in the placebo in the sort of light blue, yep, that their cognitive performance gets worse. So as they become physically fatigued, you know, there's a lot going on, and the body is trying to deliver oxygen to the muscles and also the brain at the same time, and it just becomes a bit more of a strain, and people become sort of confused, and they're concentrated on the sprint. They want to get it finished with, and sometimes they start to become less accurate. They make mistakes, or they respond more slowly, and you can see that in the placebo situation there. But intriguingly, when we gave the same individuals nitrate before they did this protocol, their ability to make fast and accurate decisions was not impaired. It was as good in the second half of the protocol as it was in the first half. And you can see that if you look at reaction time in particular in the second half, it was much faster in the nitrate condition compared to the placebo. So in terms of sports performance, you know, while the physical side of it is really important, in team sports where you have to make decisions, you know, should I pass this ball? Should I go in for the tackle? Should I shoot for goal? Sometimes making those decisions rapidly and accurately is what determines the outcome of a sport, irrespective of the fitness of the athletes involved. So this is one indication that, in fact, there may be other benefits to nitrate consumption beyond and above the purely physical. So what we assume is happening there is that the blood flow and oxygen supply to the brain is better protected in this situation just because of the greater nitric oxide bioavailability. But if we go to sort of the general public here, here's a couple of other studies that have been published over the last few years. One was from Wake Forest University. Mm-hmm. Dan Kim Shapiro is pretty well published in the nitric oxide field. And they did MRI scans, basically, of older individuals to assess brain perfusion following both a high nitrate and a low nitrate diet. Wow. And they were able to show that if you look at the red, yellow, orange areas, they're more brightly lit. You can see more of that in the high nitrate compared to the low nitrate. And that indicates that the brain is better perfused, is in other words, receiving more oxygen following high nitrate compared to a low nitrate diet. And there have been other studies which indicate that even at rest, a person's ability to make fast and accurate decisions does seem to be enhanced when nitrate has been consumed beforehand.